into standing position, hands to the heart center. Inhale, rise your both hands all the way up. While exhaling, come into forward fold. Inhale, head up, elongate your spine. Exhale, walk your legs back into high plank. You can go down to Chaturanga or Ashtanga. Inhale, come into upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lower your knees, come into tabletop position. We'll go for cat and cow. While exhaling, tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, spinal extension. And exhale, flexion. Last one, hold it and lift your knees, engage your core. And then inhale, lower your knees, spinal extension, bend your elbow, lower your chest and chin, or you can lower your forehead. Stay for a few breaths and then come into high plank. Go for spinal movements and also pelvis movements, like a wave kind of movements. Inhale, lean forward like a high plank, tucking the tailbone, posterior tilt in the pelvis, and inhale, sticking the tailbone, spinal extension into downward facing dog. It feels really good to warm up your spine in the beginning of any practice. Come into downward facing dog. Inhale, rise your right leg up, and exhale, step your right foot forward, lower your left knee, come into Anjaneyasana, sweep your hands all the way up and over. Stay here for a few breaths, deep and long breaths. While exhaling, lower your hands down, extend your both the knees, come into Parshvottanasana, pyramid pose, and walk your fingers pointing backwards. Few more breaths here. Inhale, ground your palm, rise your right leg up into three-leg downward dog, and gently lower your forearm down like a dolphin pose. Pincha Mayurasana preparation. And then slowly lower your right leg, adjust your both the feet, come into low plank to come into side plank variation. Slowly rise your right hand all the way up. You can adopt variations if you want to, placing your right foot in front of your left. And then slowly back into other side. Rise your right hip more higher to feel your obliques. And slowly come back to low plank. Slowly lower your knees, press your palm, lift your elbow, protract your shoulders. From there, tuck your toes, lift your knees, and slowly walk your legs forward, come into downward facing dog. From there, step or jump or walk forward, inhale, head up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, sweep your hands over your head. Exhale, hands to the heart. Do the same on the other side. Inhale, while exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, head up, elongate your spine. Exhale, step or jump or walk back into Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Next inhalation, we'll do a few rounds of spinal movements, the way what we did in the beginning of the practice. It feels really good, trust me. Try this. It'll take a little time to understand this, but you can definitely do it. If you have any question, leave me a comment so that I can step by step help you to make the practice. Now inhale, rise your left leg all the way up, and exhale, step your left leg forward. Next inhalation, come into Anjaneyasana, rise your hands over your head. Next exhalation, lower your hands down and come into pyramid pose, Parshvottanasana. This time, walk your left fingers backwards and right fingers forward. And then slowly ground your both hands either side of your left leg, come into three-leg downward dog, left leg goes all the way up, and lower your forearms down. And slowly step your left leg down, align your feet, come into low plank to side plank Vasisthasana, rise your left hand up this time. And slowly switch to the other side. Don't forget to breathe. And slowly back into low plank to the center. Lower your knees, press your palm, lift your elbow, protract your shoulders for a breath or two. And slowly come into downward facing dog. Look between your palm, step or jump or float. Inhale, head up, elongate your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, rise your hands over your head. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, come into Utkatasana chair pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, head up, elongate your spine. Exhale, step or jump or walk back into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Next inhalation, rise your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot forward. This time keep your left knee up higher, rise your left heel, and then slowly rise your both hands over your head while inhaling. Engage your left quadriceps. And exhale, come into warrior two. Swing your hands in line with your shoulders. Tuck the tailbone, cross your chin to get your right fingertips. Next exhalation, come into Skandasana on your left knee, extend your right knee, toe pointing towards your right knee. Inhale, come into three-leg downward dog, left leg goes all the way up, facing to the back side of your mat and slowly lower your forearm down. And bend your left knee, toe pointing towards the front side or back side of the mat, towards the crown of your head. Exhale, slowly step your left leg back into low plank, adjust your feet. Now, knees together remain same. Bend your right knee, sole pointing up to the ceiling. Step your right foot over your left. Roll onto your outer edge of the left foot. Rise your right hand up like a Chamatkarasana. Left hand on your forearm. Next exhalation, lower your right forearm. Bring your right knee to your forehead crunch. Draw your lower abdomen. And slowly lower your right shin down. Press your palm. Lift your elbow like a belly dog position. Inhale. Extend your right knee. Come into three-leg downward dog to downward facing dog. Your favorite vinyasa, handstand, or just walk your legs forward into forward fold. Inhale all the way up into chair pose, Utkatasana, and exhale, hands to the heart. Repeat the same thing on the other side at your own pace. I'm not going to give you any instructions right now. I want you to try at your own pace. That's all about for today's practice. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe. And then if you have any comments, feel free to let me know. And that will really helps me to create more and more videos. Thank you and namaste.